And now sports with Chris Duerr from the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram Sports Desk.
Well, tip-top of the evening, everybody, and welcome to Tuesday Night Sports Final. And if we're being candid here, I'm getting real sick real fast of these weather-impacted basketball dockets. Again, we're scrambling for games to cover tonight, but we did have a full slate plus of Tony Lenzini Invitational games on radar, including the makeup game from last night, #1 seeded and state-ranked Palmyra taking on Mark Twain at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Bear Bach and company looking to get the Tigers on the losing end quickly, but the Tigers would draw first blood in this one. Aiden Dye with the hustle play. Man, is this nifty, and a pretty finish at the other end, and that was about the extent of the Mark Twain highlights. Great passing right here. Jeremiah Edwards looks for Hudson Bach, and that's a pretty leave and an unselfish play, and Palmyra is starting to roll. And then the Bear gets poked. Three-point play right here for Bach the Elder in this particular case, and he was just getting warmed up. Huge first half for him. Mark Twain trying to find a cutter here. It's, yeah, right there. The little tap away right there, and two more for Mr. Bach in this particular case. Then Ryan McKinney's going to slither to the cup. Good stuff from him. And we're just getting started with the fun right there. More to come. Bach with the full court transition coming up right here. And it's a 12-8 Panthers lead at this point. But you know what? It's about to blow up big time. More transition fun this time off the Tiger miss. It's Hudson Bach looking for Carson Hicks. And Mr. Hicks is going to somehow go akimbo right here and still complete the three-point play. Good stuff for Carson, but you know what? It was just a run of epic proportions. Race Rhaegar beats the first quarter buzzer, and it's 20-11 P-Town, but they're just starting the fun. Second quarter, all Palmyra all the time. And this one, Jeremiah Edwards this time with the steal, going to hook up with Bear Bach, who's going to find Carson Hicks. An unselfish lead for the big fella right there, and pretty stuff from Carson Hicks. Then Ryan McKinney time, and he had a moment right here. A couple of them. The steal and the swoop for Ryan, and the bonus at the back end of it. Three-point play for him. That's the traditional three-point play. On the very next series, Mr. McKinney firing from distance. The corner three makes it a three-point play as well. It's 30-11. We're not done. More from McKinney coming up with the steal right here. Bucket and, yeah, finish for him off the burglary right there. And then how about a Bear Bach moment? We've been waiting for 3 years to capture one of these on film. Here it is. Pounded one-handed slam. Bach with 26 tonight, all Palmyra, as the Panthers win 82-30. Meanwhile, the other game first rounder tonight on the boys' side that we've got for you, Van Far, Clark County, our first audience of the year with Nikos Conaway. Comes late, we apologize, but it was worth it. How about this? Gavin Gaston pushing tempo right here. Good lead for Pacey Redding. It's 18-8 Van Far Indians at this point. Harrison Parker going to answer back for Clark with the call and response three. But it was pretty much a Van Far exhibition of transition basketball, and a pretty one. Braden Lay with the takeaway and two right here. More to come. It's Nico's time. Mr. Conaway with a little bounce pass perfection right here to Gage Gibson, and man, the transition game is really good for Van Far. You know what? And when Nico's isn't giving the ball up, he's pretty darn good on his own. You knew that. We've been watching him do this for 4 years. He just keeps getting better and better. One of the most explosive and dynamic point guards in our area. Larceny and lay-in for him. He had 20 points on the night. Then it's Nikos over to Pacey Redding yet again, who finished with 17. All Van Far all the time tonight as the Indians win 64-43 to punch their ticket to the second round. One other game we did not have highlights for from you on the late side tonight. It was Canton getting the blowout win over Highland. Another big game for Preston Brewer, had 20 in that one. Not a really great night in Illinois unless you're Triopia with a win tonight over visiting Brown County, 68-41. Pittsfield falls at home to a very good Auburn squad. Final count in that one was 56-42. Javen Petty with 12 in a losing cause. All right, girls action tonight. Canton and Mark Twain going at it. Matt Boswell's Tigers try to pull off the massive upset of the 2 seed tonight. Canton no good from the jump. First possession, Macy Glasgow going to drop a pocket pass inside to Kendall Weathers, and that was kind of the story of how this would go. Macy Fisher doing her thing. Burglary and the bucket at the other end, and it was that kind of night for Macy. Again, coming up with a steal, and again, it's Kendall Weathers who's going to be the beneficiary of the defensive catalyst work right here. She gets the job done nicely. Twain trying to make something happen. How about Jocelyn Huddleston with the three, which temporarily stymies Canton's momentum. Keyword being temporarily. Kylan Ott right here with the steal and the long two. Then more to come. Strange possession as couldn't amass any kind of continuity on this play until, yeah, Kenzie Holtz is going to come up on the back end of this thing and score the and one to keep her team working strong. Good stuff for her. And then it's the other Holtz, Emma, burying a three. And yeah, it would be all Canton all the time in this contest as the Lady Tigers win and advance on. 67-22 is your final. Canton would get the winner in the semifinals of either Hannibal and Clark County. By the way, Elena Lohman from Palmyra crowned your tournament queen by Tony Lenzini himself. That was cool to see. Good for Elena as well. Right off the bat, Hannibal attacking. Abby Martin ignites a blizzard of early Hannibal buckets. And man, was it a heck of a run in this one. Aubrielle Krigbaum fighting for a mid-range look. She's going to convert, and she's really good. Mariah Mayfield having a moment as well. She's going to hit the long two in this one, and more fun to happen as it goes right here, kind of rattles home off the steal and the inbound pass. Man, you know, right there off the Stolte inbound pass, I should say. Caitlin Ferguson-Minor putting that in. Thank you, Miss Stolte, for the nice pass right there. Then it's Allison Felk in her time off the offensive glass. Three-point play for her. Good stuff. Check out this move by Mariah Mayfield, which is sensational seven worthy and epically so in this one, as she is going to get the reverse pivot swoop right here off the steal. She comes free with the ball, and look at this, just beautiful stuff. Great footwork. You can see the work and craft in her game, and somehow gets the modified hook to fall. She's not done. Mayfield with a three coming up right here. It's an 18-2 run out of the gate before Clark County finally stops it, thanks to Aaron Bash with the steal and the run out, but it was too much Hannibal all the time. The defense tonight for the Lady Pirates, exceptional as they hold Clark County to 20 and win 49-20. One score to leave you with before we wrap up tonight in non-tournament action. It was the Centralia Lady Panthers playing for the first time in 10 days, looking really good yet again. Reagan Anderson hitting 6 triples in that one as Centralia gets the win over Boonville 60-49.